Welcome back to Tales of a Blonde and Brunette. I'm Cassidy, and Abby will actually be on the podcast a little later because we had major technical difficulties today. There was something up with our mics and our computers and whatever not syncing correctly. One of us was delayed, and the other was like, I don't know. It was really weird. But today, what we're going to be talking about is like kind of another one of our episodes where we just talk about what's going on in our lives right now. And just like school, I guess. That's pretty much the theme of today. So, currently, what I am doing, what I've been doing lately is I've been working a lot. So, gotta get that bag, whatever. Getting the moolah. But I like my job. Like, it's not bad. It's fun. Today I actually got to train people, so my boss obviously trusts me, so that's exciting. And what else have I been doing? I've been doing flag corps, as I'm sure some of the listeners know. I'm very into my sport that's not a sport, I actually, myself and another girl on the team were recently named co-captains, so that's really exciting for me because ever since I joined the team, that was like a big hope of mine, was being able to become captain hopefully someday. So that's really exciting lately. We're going back to school next week, so that's kind of exciting, little sad, but it's okay. School is like kind of weird this year, obviously, because of, our first, it's kind of weird to think that our first episode was like our quarantine favorites, and now we're here, and like we're still technically like supposed to be in quarantine, but like it kind of sucks that no one is, but at the same time, I feel like it's good for everybody's, mental health, right? Like to hang out with your friends and see people. But it's kind of weird that that was our first episode, and now we're about to go back to school after being off for what, like 5-6 months now. So it's a little crazy, but yeah, our school's a little weird this year. We're kind of like split. Try not to give too many details, but like our last names are kind of like split down the middle for who goes to class each day. So I know, guys, you're about to hear some really sad, heartbreaking news. Abby and I will not be going to school together. Oh my god, so crazy. It's very, very sad. Might have cried about it. Just kidding, I don't cry. But I was very upset. Let me tell you, I was not happy. Lately I've been feeling a little better about it though, because while I am very sad that I won't be able to go to school with my best friends, there are other people who I'm pretty close friends with, I'd say, who are going to be in my like name group, and we've like made plans to sit together at lunch, and we have some classes together, so I'm excited about that at the same time. So, little sad, little happy, jumble of emotions. I also recently got my license finally. I know I've been talking it up like the entire time we've had this podcast, but I finally got my license the other day, so I'm a driving girl, and I've been driving Abby around everywhere. So that's been really exciting actually, because we both kind of have like the same, not really the same music taste at all, but like we can vibe to each other's music pretty well. So it's been fun. We've done some fun things. So some classes I'm taking this year. I'm actually really excited for like all of the classes I'm taking this year. Actually, I just said actually twice. So I'm taking anatomy, which I'm really excited for because today I actually had a little bit of a scare where I thought I wasn't getting into the class. But then I got my schedule and I was like, oh, thank God. If you can hear my brother yelling in the background, I'm sorry. But I am so excited that I'm taking that class for sure. I'm also excited that surprisingly, I'm excited that I'm taking Algebra 2 because I'm much better at algebra than I am at geometry, so thankful that I'm not in geometry anymore. Like, whew, so glad. Then clubs this year, I'm not really sure like what's gonna be going on with clubs this year. Like, I know they're all planning to meet still, but I'm not sure what I'm gonna be involved with, just considering only being at school half time anyway, and the other half time being online. Like, I know like some clubs are having you meet at the school even if you're not there that day, which I don't know if I can do all the time because of how far I live from the school sometimes. So again, not going to get into too many details about that. But, it'll be interesting. Oh, okay. So the next line we have written here is thoughts on college. So If you know me, like there's a lot that goes on in my head when I think about college and like what I want to do when I'm like out of high school. So, um basically right now I'm not really sure what I want to do after high school. Like there's just kind of a lot out there for me to think about, and I'm just not sure what's the best decision. Like, do I go get a job because of how much money I'll make, or do I go get a job because of how happy it's going to make me? And like there's like a ton of different opinions. No opinion is necessarily right on it. So it's just really going to take what I finally, and maybe who knows, maybe I won't even come to like a decision by the time I am done with my senior year. Maybe I'll just major in business, which is kind of, oh my god, ow, my mic just fell. But who knows what I'll do? Who knows if I'll become like a cosmetologist? I could become a lawyer or a cosmetologist, like two very different ends of the spectrum. But it's okay. We'll figure it out eventually. And this year, finally, I'm a junior. We're finally upperclassmen. Like that is so exciting. We are almost at the top of the food chain of high school. You know, it's pretty exciting, I'd say. Um, this year, I don't know, something I hope to accomplish would probably just be like being more confident in like everything I do, like my schoolwork, just like my personality in general, like the clubs I do, like stuff, anything like that. Just be a little more confident in everything that I do. And I don't know, just be like happy with what I get, because it's kind of hard to do that when you're in quarantine and it's just like you're thrown really whatever you're thrown. Like it's just, we're given a lot that we can't do much with right now. So I'm just hoping that like with like what I've been given so far with the whole school and like everything that's going on in my life, that I can just make the best of it. So guys, I hope this was good. Like I hope I did a good job by myself. I'm a little nervous about it, but you know, it's chill. It's chill. I feel good about it. But now Abby is gonna like take her turn, I guess, going through all the topics that I went through. And I don't know, guys. I guess I'll see you in, yeah, because we're not doing weekly episodes anymore. So I guess I'll see you in 2 weeks. Not see you. Talk to you. I'll talk to you in 2 weeks. All right. Love you guys. Abby, take it away.
Hey guys, so I hope that you enjoyed Cassidy's little interview that she did on herself about 2 seconds ago, and I'm really crossing my fingers that I can edit this together in a way that actually makes sense. But if not, thank you for being such kind souls and respecting us in our technical difficulties that were all on my end. So that is all my bad, but it is totally fine because today we are discussing junior year. Isn't that crazy? I think it's pretty bonkers that we are already juniors. I just met Cassidy, I swear, like not even like a little over a year ago. So it's like so weird to think about that we are so close now. Now we have a podcast and all of you guys get to listen to it every other week. So let's just jump right into it. We're going to talk about my current activities. So right now I've been doing flag corps, which I'm assuming Cassidy said. It's been a lot of fun. We choreographed our first routine the other day, and I'm really excited to perform it. It's super, super good. Cassidy actually choreographed 2 routines, so she's probably exhausted and is done. But it was really fun, and so I'm excited for all the girls to learn it and for us to perform. And other than that, I've honestly just been trying to like bump things off of my summer bucket list because it's the last week before we go back to school. And so, like this morning, Cassie and I went to go watch the sunrise so early, it was exhausting. And like a few days ago, we had a sleepover. So it's just been kind of chaotic for us to be fitting things in before we head back because we want to make the best of the time that we have together before we kind of get split up, which is so unbelievably heartbreaking. I don't even know what we're going to do. We're going to have to FaceTime each other at lunch because I'm not even ready to eat lunch alone because my other friend isn't even in the lunch period that I have. So I will literally be eating lunch in the corner crying, but it's all good. So, about school in general, I'm just kind of excited to go back as much as we can and for it to be as normal as possible which I know is going to be hard because of all the circumstances. So I'm crossing my fingers that things work out in the sense that we all feel comfortable enough to attend and everyone stays healthy and is socially distant and wears their masks and just obeys the rules that our principal lays out for us. And hopefully that'll all work out. And for classes that I'm taking, honestly, Cassie and I decided to take basically the same classes because we assumed that we would not be split off. And so anatomy is a big one that I'm super excited for. Also honors algebra, I'm excited, and a few others that I'm taking I think will be really fun. I'm honestly kind of excited for ACT prep, which is so weird, but like I think I'm going to enjoy it. So hopefully that'll be kind of fun. For clubs, probably yet again, as Cassidy said, we don't really know what the guidelines are going to be for us doing clubs or participating in clubs. If even remotely possible, I would hope that I would get to be in a drama club production this year. If that does not work out, obviously it was not meant to be, and we want to make sure that everybody's health is like our number one priority at the school. And so if it's not safe for us to be doing those activities, then I sure hope that we don't do them. But if everything remains kind of calm and where it's at right now, maybe we will be able to participate in that, which would be great. I know some of you guys know this, but we live in Ohio, and so like our numbers kind of differ every single day, and like in every different county it's different. So it's kind of hard to tell what we're going to do next because things change so frequently here. And also, this is so random. Little shout out to the Instagram family because we actually hit over 200 followers today on Instagram, which is so unbelievably exciting. We have made the greatest little community on Instagram. You should follow us if you don't already. We post like basically once or twice a week, and we are always posting little things. But I'm obsessed with all the friends that we've made on there and all the acquaintances that we've met and everything. It's been really great. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. And college is so weird to think about. Like the fact that we have to go to, like, we have to pick what we do for the rest of our lives. Like, that's disgusting to even think about. Honestly, I change my mind like every 3 weeks on what I want to do. For the majority of the time, I'm on the path of wanting to become a high school English teacher, which I think is probably the career that I'll choose to take because it's just very reliable and I know that teachers will always be necessary in the community. But on the other end, I love, love, love theater. And if I had the ability to pursue it as a career, I totally would. But I know that that's not as reliable as a teaching job or an education job. So it's all a matter of what will be best for me in the future. And in the end, that comes down to teaching. So that will probably be what I go with. So I'm glad that I have that somewhat figured out as of right now. So that's exciting. But you never know. Things change every day, honestly. Like I could want to become a doctor tomorrow. I highly doubt it. But if I did, that would be pretty funny. I'm not a doctor. Wow. Moving on. Yeah, that was awkward. So, what I hope to accomplish this year, I honestly just want to stay as happy as I can. My brother just peed. You literally just heard that. I am so sorry. This is comical. But I honestly just want to stay as happy as possible and stay in contact with all of my friends who may not be going to school with me on the days that I'm going, and just like I don't want friendships to fall out, you know? I just want to stay connected with everyone and all my teachers and the community and stuff and stay up to date on what everyone's doing. And maybe do some live streams here and there, you know, just kind of like reach out to everyone, see how everybody is handling the pandemic. I really don't know what else to like talk about. Oh my gosh, this realization came into my mind today, so I'm going to mention it in here. But I was thinking about how strange it is that the days that we're going to be like basically homeschooling or doing our Zoom classes from our house, like when we have study halls, we just like won't be on a Zoom call. Like we'll just be in our rooms or in our kitchens or wherever we are. And then when we have lunch, we're literally just like gonna go downstairs to our kitchen and like make lunch. And that really tripped me out for a second. And it kind of like made my brain process what's really gonna happen this year, which is gonna be so funny. So I'm very excited to have lunch in my own home and to make my coffee for my morning classes and everything. So, yeah, hopefully it'll all work out. Thank you guys so, so much for tuning in this week. I know that it was super weird doing it this way, and I feel like I've talked about myself far too long, and I bet Cassidy felt the same way. But make sure you subscribe, turn on your post notifications so that you get notified when we post a video every other Friday, starting with this week, I guess, because the school year has really made our schedule chaotic. So we are going to be posting every other week. And make sure to follow us on Instagram because that is where we are most active. You can DM us with any business opportunities or email us. Our email is in the description box below. And yeah, tell your friends, share it on social media. We love hearing how you guys found out about us, especially when you DM us. We love that. We love a good DM. So don't be afraid to reach out. And stay safe, healthy, and happy, guys. We will see you next 2 weeks. We'll see you 2 weeks from now, I guess. I don't know. All right, bye.